When you look at NBA salaries, there's a lot of players that are getting way more than they should be making, and a lot of players that are making way less than they should be making. So in today's video, we're going to be taking those players with the most underpaid contracts in the league and seeing how good they would do in an NBA season. And when looking at this team, it is pretty stacked. And you could just completely make this team with a normal team salary and everything like that. So let's just get right into the list. First off, we got Demarcus Cousins, who has a one-year, $5.3 million deal with Golden State Warriors. Now, obviously, Boogie coming off the injury, he left the New Orleans Pelicans, and he should be making at least $20 million as one of the best centers in the league. Up next, we got Donovan Mitchell, who's making $3.1 million this year. He should actually be making a lot more. He was the best rookie in his class last year, and this will definitely be going up once his rookie contract is done. Our next player is going to be Nikola Vukovich. And the reason I have him on this list is because he's making $12.75 million this year, but then you got Timothy Mozgov on the same team making $16 million, where Nikola Vukovich is an all-star and Timothy Mozgov is just a below average NBA player. So Vukovich should definitely be getting paid more, especially with guys on his team getting more than him that are way worse. Up next, we got Devin Booker. He's a star for the Phoenix Suns, possibly a future all-star as well. And this year, he's only getting paid $3.31 million. He is still on his rookie contract, but after this year, he's getting the big paycheck. He's going to be making $27 million next year, and then that goes up. But as of this year, he's still completely underpaid, only $3 million. But next year, he'll actually get what he should be making. Next, we got Julius Randle, who's making $8.64 million this year. And with how good he's been playing, I mean, he's having the best season of his career. Anthony Davis is going to be leaving the Pelicans. He should definitely have a lot bigger contract than this, especially how good he was doing in LA. Up next, we got Pascal Siakam, who is in consideration to be most improved player of the year. He's doing amazing things for the Raptors. And before this year, he wasn't performing too well, but this year, it's his third year in the NBA. He's doing amazing, but he's only getting paid $1.5 million this year. He has a 2-year, $3.9 million contract, and after this is up, he is going to be getting paid a lot. One of the best players on the Raptors right now. Next, we got Buddy Hield, who's making $3.8 million this season, but he has a 2-year, $8.69 million contract. He's playing the best basketball in his career. He's having a career high in points, and he's really doing some good work for the Kings. Our next player is Montrell Harrell, who has a 2-year, $12 million. The split evenly, $6 million made this year, $6 million going to be made next year. And he's one of the top players on the Clippers right now. He's having an amazing season. Up next, we got Derrick Rose, who is on a 1-year, $1.5 million contract. He dropped his career high in points this season. He's making an unbelievable comeback, and he should be making more than $1.5 million for the role he plays. Up next, we got Jamal Murray, who's still on his rookie contract. He's got a 2-year, $7.94 million contract. He's going to be making $3.5 million this year. With being one of the Nuggets' best players, the Nuggets are first in the West. I think he should be making more. Our next player is going to be Isiah Thomas, and just like Derrick Rose, 1-year, $1.5 million contract. He did amazing things in Boston, brought them to the playoffs. You got some of the best basketball you see from Boston in a while. Since the Garnett, Pierce, Rondo days. And then he got injured, got traded around a lot, and just really disrespected. I'm excited for him to actually come back and see what he's going to do. Hopefully he can prove himself and start getting these bigger contracts again. Up next, we got Jeff Green of the Washington Wizards. Again, another 1-year, $1.5 million contract. Somebody that has been playing way better than what they are being paid. Up next, we got Trey Burke, one of the most underrated players in the Dallas Knicks trade. Just got traded to the Dallas Mavericks. 1-year, $1.8 million, but he's playing amazing this season. He'll definitely get a better contract after this season. We'll see what he can do in Dallas. And then that is going to round off our team. I just threw on 2-0 overalls to round off the team because we got our 13 main guys, our most underpaid players. Let me know if you think somebody else should be on this list, if I missed anybody. We're going to hop into an NBA season with these players and see how good they can do. The total payroll for this team, the team salary total, is $56 million. They have $45.83 million salary cap room, $67.69 luxury tax room. So they have so much room on this team with the most underrated players. $12 million, the most paid contract. Then it's $8.64, and everything else, $6.5. Everything else under $5 million. So not much money being spent on these guys at all. Okay, so we're at the All-Star Draft with our team of underpaid players, and they are doing amazing so far. 42-11. I mean, check out the roster. It is just an amazing roster. We got some of every position as well. So it blends together very, very well, and it's probably the best team in the league. There's just not like super, super good players on the team other than like Boogie. We're going to go to the All-Star Draft here and see if anybody from our team actually gets selected. So we're just going to auto draft all remaining picks and check out the team. So starting off on team, James Harden, we actually have Demarcus Cousins on the team. And is there anybody else? I do not believe there's anybody else. I believe it's just Boogie who made the All-Star team from our actual reserves team. I mean, Donovan Mitchell has a good chance of making it. So just Boogie on that team. We're going to get to the end of the season now. Okay, so we finished off the season with the most underpaid players. Giannis is going to get MVP. Luka Doncic with Rookie of the Year. Schroeder with Sixth Man. Giannis with Defensive Player. Jordan Clarkson with Most Improved. And then our head coach is actually going to be Coach of the Year. We went 62-20, the most underpaid players, which is super, super good. Let's see if anybody made the All-NBA teams. First team, no. Second team, no. And third team, no. So not a single player from our team making of the All-NBA teams, maybe the defensive teams, not looking like it either. So nobody from our teams making it on these lists. We do get the best record in, I believe, the whole NBA. If we go to conference here, 62-20. Raptors 9 games behind. Warriors had 58 wins, so they're kind of close there. But 62-20. I want to see our stats, league leaders, see if anybody on our team is on here. I mean, Boogie would be the only guy really far up. See if Boogie maybe made the rebounders. I guess nobody did amazing on our team. Everybody just did pretty average. Devin Booker, our lead scorer, 16.9 points. Boogie had 16.5, 16.1. So just a lot of people in those double-digit numbers. Isiah Thomas, Trey, Burke, Jeff Green, all actually not getting any minutes, which kind of sucks. I would have liked to see them play a little more in the season. Rebounds was Boogie with 9.6. Assists, Devin Booker, 4.5. We're going to go over to team stats here just to see how the team compared to others. In terms of points per game, we were the top in the league with 119.1 points per game. Points allowed, not at the top. We're kind of right in the middle here at that 17th spot. So we allowed a bunch. I guess the defense isn't too amazing. Point differential, 11.6. So we did allow 107, but of course scoring a lot more. So that works out very well. 3-pointers made, not the best team, kind of average right there. 3-point percentage was kind of a little higher. Stuff doesn't matter too much though in terms of how good our team. Offensive rebounds per game, again, kind of in the middle there. In the middle for a lot of stuff. I guess we just scored very well. Defensive rebounds per game. What other stats? Check out bench point percentage. We're actually second in league. 43.5% of the points was scored by the bench. So those are our season stats, and I guess we're going to hop right into the playoffs. I'll check out if anybody got better. Boogie's still, he's a 92. Donovan Mitchell up to a 90. I believe he started at an 87. Boogie, I believe, was a 90. Start off as well. Vukovich almost at that 90. Devin Booker's an 88. Julius Randle a 97. We got Siakam an 86. Or an 87. I think I said 97 for Julius Randle. Only an 87. Buddy Hield, 85. Derrick Rose is an 85. Montrell Harrell's an 84. Jamal Murray's an 84. Isiah Thomas is an 82. Jeff Green an 80. Trey Burke is 77. The lowest player on our team is a 77. His team is just looking super good. Let's see how we do in the playoffs up against the Wizards in the first round. And the Wizards are going to take game number 1. Very surprising. They get a 2-0 lead. There's no way. Okay, there we go. 2-1. This is the comeback right here by our underpaid players. There's no way. Okay, there we go. 2-2, all tied up now. We get a 4-0 sweep from a 2-0 deficit. 3-2 now. And can they get the final game right here? And they do. The underpaid players, they're down 2-0, but end up winning 4-2. Up against the Celtics in the second round, though, which is a lot harder competition here. Let's see how they do against the Boston Celtics. Game number 1 goes to the underpaid players. And the Celtics tie it up 1-1. 2-1 for the underpaid players. And it's going to go to 3-1 for the underpaid players. And do they move on? Yes, they do. A 4-1 victory over the Celtics. That's a huge win. Let's see if the Pacers can beat the Raptors, though. No, the Raptors come back and win. In the West, it's going to be the Warriors and the Rockets. Toronto versus the underpaid players. Here we go. Underpaid. 1 point. And, I mean, the underpaid did steal Siakam from the Raptors. Should gain a little bit of an advantage, but the Raptors are up 2-0. There we go. Underpaid ties it up 2-2. Raptors up 3-2 now. And it was a super close game number 6. It went back and forth throughout the whole game, but the underpaid players end up edging it out in the fourth quarter, winning 115-107. So we're going to a game number 7. So here we go in game number 7. It's a 3-point game. Raptors up by 3. Let's see if the underpaid players can come back here. Maybe get a W. That was almost a clutch steal by Harrell. JV with the rebound, and he's going to get the second chance points. Boogie, I don't believe, is in the game right now. We got Jamal Murray, Julius Randle, Donovan Mitchell, Buddy Hield, and Harrell. So let's actually check out. I want to see if Boogie actually fouled out in this game, because I don't see why he wouldn't be playing. Fouls, he did foul out 6 fouls. Devin Booker fouled out as well. 2 of the best players on the team are actually fouled out. Down by 5 with a minute to go in this game. Donovan Mitchell inside with a clutch layup. They need to stop here. I mean, the Raptors, I don't mind if they win. They're my favorite team. But they've won enough in these NBA simulations. Let's see if the underpaid players can come back. Kyle Lowry inside. Buddy Hield had a chance to block that. I mean, if they had some bigger guys in there. Let's see if they can score here. They got 3 shooting guards / point guards on the team on the court right now. They're going to call the timeout. Here we go. Underpaid players back with the ball. Down by 5. Let's see if they can score here. Defensive 3-second violation on Serge Ibaka. That is not good for them. Buddy Hield going to get the free throw to go right here. And they do get the ball back as well. So they get this game down to 2 points if they do end up scoring on this possession. Let's see what ends up happening. You give the ball to Donovan Mitchell. Good choice right there. Inside, mid-range shot. It's no good. But Harrell with the rebound goes up, gets blocked by Serge Ibaka. And they are going to have to foul right there. We're going to have Kawhi. I mean, he had a fast break, so it's kind of 2 points no matter what. Let's see if Kawhi hits both these. And he does. So we're up to a 6-point game now. The underpaid players had a chance at coming back. Donovan Mitchell, I would have popped that 3 if I was him. He was wide open, puts up mid-range shot. Another brick by Donovan Mitchell, and I think that's going to end the game there. Donovan Mitchell kind of bricking some last-second shots, and our underpaid players are not going to end up going on to the NBA Finals. They did a very, very good job, though, making the Eastern Conference Finals. Some late-game fouls here brought them out of the game. Jamal Murray from 3. That is no good, and that is going to end it. Leave your comment. Do you think they should have done better? I mean, these are the most underpaid players. So guys that are making, I mean, we had one guy making $12 million. Other than that, everybody was under like $8 million a year, and this team ended up going to the Eastern Conference Finals. We'll find out who ends up winning. But anyways, there we go. They end up losing. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely subscribe to the channel if you're new. And don't forget to smash that like button. Rockets end up making NBA Finals, so Raptors are going to win. Kawhi Leonard Finals MVP. This has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Never in the same space that we started at. Throw the ball, I run the play like a quarterback. I've been up all night trying to make a stack, trying to get a plaque and flip a dream into a solid fact. Hustled hard for it. One day they will notice. Chasing